I made this full animation with AI.
Wow, a shooting star! I wish for a puppy. Ugh, these never work for me.
And today I'm going to show you how you can do it too. I'm going to show you how you can generate the character, generate the voices, add motion, add lip sync, and edit it all together. Let's get started. The easiest way to save yourself money before you start generating all these images and wasting credits is to actually go and storyboard your concept first. So what you're going to need is a script and a shot list. This is my shot list and script. It's pretty simple. I'm going to be generating a short that's under 60 seconds, and I'm only going to need ideally around 9 clips for it. Now that we have everything planned out that we need, we're going to go ahead and generate our first character in their first scene using MidJourney. To get a prompt, we're going to go over to ChatGPT and we're going to use my MidJourney GPT. All you have to do is describe how you want your character to look. Be sure to include any important details like hair color, clothing, all of that. And then we're just going to copy and paste this prompt and bring it back over to MidJourney. Before submitting, we're just going to go ahead and check our settings. We want to generate all of this in 9:16. So on MidJourney, essentially that's portrait. If you're looking to make a YouTube video, you're going to want to use landscape. Just something to keep in mind when generating on MidJourney, but we're all set here, so we're going to go ahead and hit send. You can find what you just generated over on the Create tab, and usually this is probably going to take a few different tries, but first try I actually got a photo that I really liked. We're going to use this as our base photo and go ahead and download it. Now we're going to add motion using Kling. We're going to go back over to ChatGPT, and I'm going to be using this Kling GPT to get my prompt. So be sure to upload the photo of whatever you're adding motion to, and then you're going to just describe how you want the character and the camera to move. We're going to go ahead and copy this very first prompt that it gives us and bring it over to Kling. I'm actually using Kling on Fall AI, which is why my setup might look a little different from yours, but regardless, we're going to get the same result. We're going to go ahead and paste our prompt in the prompt box and then go and upload your image. Then you could add in a negative prompt and then also adjust the duration. We're keeping it pretty short at 5 seconds. This is just a little intro clip, and just hit run. We're going to download our video, and this is the result that we got. Right away, we're going to bring this into CapCut, and you'll see why in the next few steps. For the next scene, I want a shot of a shooting star. So we're going to do exactly what we did before and use our MidJourney GPT to go and get a prompt. If you're not interested in generating B-roll for your video and you only want to learn how to do a consistent character, you can go ahead and skip to the next step. But just like we did before, I'm just going to go and copy this prompt and then we're going to paste it over in MidJourney. This time I am going to add a style reference of the first photo that I generated just so it looks really consistent with the scene. We got some pretty good options. I'm actually going to go ahead and use the Animate button to add motion to this one instead of putting it into Kling. Here's how it turned out. As you can see, looks great. I'm going to crop it a little bit anyway, so it's okay that there's a second star. So we're going to go ahead and download it. We're going to throw this directly into CapCut, and like I said, we just want to shorten the clip so there's not the second star coming. So just go ahead and use the little split tool up at top, and then delete this part of the scene that you don't need. All right. Now I'm going to show you the trick that I use to keep my character consistent throughout the entire video. So we're back in CapCut and you're going to want to zoom in quite a bit on the first clip that we generated. The point of this is we're trying to get to the very last frame. This way we can export a still image of it and you're going to use that to generate your next clip. The point of this is that when your next clip starts how the last one ended, it allows for a very seamless transition. You could do this by doing what I just did, clicking the 3 tabs at the top and hitting export still frame. Now, before we add lip sync, we need a voice for our character. We're going to generate a voice using ElevenLabs. So you could go over to the Voices tab on the left, and they have so many voices to choose from. We're actually going to make it easier by filtering the voices. You can choose whatever language you want to filter by, accent, gender, and even age. I'm going to test out a few different voices just to see what fits my character.
Hey, Adam here. Let's create something that feels real, sounds human, and connects every time.
You ever surf with dolphins? Let me know in the comment section below. This is the
Hey, I'm Ian. Give me a shot at your audiobook.
I really like the first option the best, so we're going to go ahead and hit use voice. We're going to go over to text to speech. Here, you can just write your script and hit generate. It'll end up giving you two different voice options to choose from.
Wow, a shooting star. I wish for a puppy.
Wow, a shooting star. I wish for a puppy.
The second one turned out great, so we're going to go ahead and hit download. In order to get our character to talk with the voice we just generated, we're going to head over to HeyGen and use photo to video with Avatar 4. Here, we're going to upload the photo that we want to add lip sync to. Then, we're going to upload the audio file we just created in ElevenLabs. This is going to apply perfect lip sync, gestures, and even micro expressions to our character. Then, we're just going to go down to the bottom right and ensure that we're exporting our video in 1080p and hit generate. Here's what our result looks like.
Wow, a shooting star. I wish for a puppy.
We're going to go and download this video, and by now you guys know the drill. We're going to bring this directly into CapCut. We're going to add it to our timeline, and you might need to adjust the ratio, so you could just go up to ratio and select 9:16 or whatever it is that you need. Then we're going to scroll to our very final frame, go up to the three bars at the top, and hit export still image. Now we're going to repeat the process that we've been doing using Kling to add motion. We're going to go back to our Kling GPT and upload the final frame you just downloaded from CapCut. We want our character to look both ways and then get a sad expression on his face. This first prompt looks pretty good, so we're going to copy this and bring it over to Kling. We're going to paste our prompt here, and I realized earlier in the video I was using an older version of Kling, so I'd switch to the most recent one. Then I'm going to upload my image, and this is how it ended up turning out. This is the entire process I used to create the video I showed you guys at the beginning. Really, the key is prompting each scene to make sure it ends in a way that can lead you to your next scene. Now, I'm going to show you guys how to edit all of these together. Now that we have all of our clips in CapCut added to the timeline, we kind of just want to elevate this video a little bit by adding sound effects and music. So, we're going to go to the top left side of our screen and click on audio. Here, we're going to go down to sound effects, and then for this first scene, I think we really want like a nighttime ambiance, so I was going to try crickets at night. A ton of different options. Use the plus sign to add whatever audio you'd like to the timeline, and then you could adjust how long it plays for by clicking and dragging either side of the audio clip. This is pretty loud, so we're just going to lower the volume a bit in the upper right-hand corner. Now let's see the difference this already makes. This video already feels elevated, so we're actually going to go ahead and look for a sound effect for our shooting star clip as well. So repeat the process, and we're going to just search shooting star and see what we find. And repeat the entire process of adding the clip to your timeline, lowering the volume a little bit, and then, of course, adjusting it by clicking on either side to make it the exact length you want to line up with your clips. The next thing we're going to add music, which is right above sound effects. We're going to search kind of like sad music and see what options we end up getting. This one's perfect, so we're going to add it to our timeline and adjust it to fit our scene like we've been doing. We're going to go up again and lower the volume for this, and then we're actually going to add a fade out since I'm going to choose a different track of music for the next scene. By now, you guys know the drill. We're going to go back up to our search bar, and this time I want kind of nature music because it's going to be morning in the next scene. So we're going to search that up. It turns out there's only a few options. And And by now, you guys are pros. We're adding it to the timeline. We're adjusting it to fit the scene. We're going up, lowering the volume. And the only thing we're doing different on this clip is we're going to do a fade in since we did a fade out on the last one. And you are done. We're going to go up to the upper right-hand corner, name our project, and hit export. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel down below and leave a comment of what video you want to see next. Be sure to check out our channel for all these other cool AI tutorials, and I'll see you guys next time.